Good day, sir. Today we will be reporting about our topic entitled ZADS, the formula of 4. For the short introduction, the name ZADS comes from the initials of our group members, Z for Shane, A for Eliza, D for Dale, and S for Sandra. Our discussion will focus on our own number systems, its symbols, and how it works with base 5. Our topic will cover 5 main parts: the ZADS symbol and their meaning, the base 5 place value, conversion of base 5, addition and subtraction using ZADS symbols, and lastly, the base 5 calendar system. So, let's begin with the first part, ZADS symbols and their meanings. In our system, each number is represented by a spiral symbol that also has its own meaning. Zero spiral for 0, which stands for emptiness and the starting point of all numbers. Air spiral for number 1, lightning spiral for number 2, flame spiral for number 3, and bulb spiral for number 4. These symbols are the foundation of the ZADS number systems. Here, we can see the numbers from 1 to 20 using our ZADS symbols. The rules in this system is simple. Once you have used a symbol, you move on the next set of symbols. Just like in the chart, the counting continues by combining different spirals, similar to how we normally move from 9 to 10 in our usual number system. Now, let's look at how to convert symbols into base 5 numbers. For example, we have a lightning spiral that represents number 2, air spiral for 1, and zero spiral for 0. That makes the number 210 in base 5. Since we have the 3 digits, we start with the power of 2 times 5 to the second power, plus 1 times 5 to the power of 1, 0 times 5 to the power of 0. When we solve this, we get 2 times 25 equals 50, 1 times 5 equals 50, and 0 times 1 equals 0. Adding them all together gives us 55. Therefore, the ZADS number 210 is equal to 55 in our decimal system.
Good morning everyone, I am Eliza Esteleydes and I will discuss to you the concept of addition and subtraction to ZADS. So, sa PPT po, sa given example, which is 40 plus 21 is equal to 61. So, para po ma-convert ang 61, 5 sa ZADS po is, kailangan po natin siyang i-divide ang 61 sa 5 since ang atin nga pong concept ay 5 by 5. So, 61 divide 5 is equals to 12, remainder 2, since ang 12 po ay kaya pang i-divide sa 5. So, 12 divide 5 is equals to 2, remainder 4. So, hindi na po kayang i-divide ang 2 sa 5, since ang magiging sagot po is into decimal. So, ang pagsasamahin po natin ang dalawang remainder, which is the 4 and 2. And kapag po kinonvert ang 4 sa ZADS symbol, ito po ay magiging bulb and 2 ay magiging lightning or thunder. So, sa subtraction naman po, sa PPT, may given example din po doon na 32 minus 11 is equals to 21. So, ganun din po, para po ma-convert siya by 5, i-divide po natin ang 21 sa 5, ang magiging sagot po ay 4, remainder 2. Since ang 4 po hindi na kayang i-divide sa 5, so ang kuha natin ay 2, and kapag kinonvert naman po ito sa ZADS symbol, ang 2 po is equivalent to lightning or thunder po.
In the expanded form, in the given example in the PPT, you have 2 times the number, place of number of the number, like number 3. 3 times 5, the place number of 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 minus 1 is equals to 3. So, 3 times 5 cube plus ang 1 ay 3. So, 3 minus 1 is equals to 2. 1 times 5 squared plus 9 times 5, 1 plus 7 times 5, 0 or equals to 1. Since 0 na nga, so ang magiging value na ng ita-times mo sa 7 ay 1. So, 3 times 1, 25 plus 1 times 25 plus 9 times 5 plus 7 times 1. So, if you add all the number, you will get 375 plus 25 plus 45 plus 7 is equals to 452.
We all know that normal hours run up to 24 hours and minutes run up to 60 minutes, right? In our base 5 or in our own clock system, hours run up to 00 to 43. Why 43? As you can see from our previous table, it has an explanation that if a normal number 23 will be 43 in base 5. And in minutes, it will run from 000 or 30 to 214. Why 214? We do have a simple computation for it. Just another info, we will not be using a normal division, but we will be using integers division. 59 divided by 5 is equals to 11. We will have to times it to our own base 5, our own class system, which is the base 5. So 11 times 5 will be 55, and we will have to minus it. We will have to minus it from 59. So 55 minus 59 is equals 4. Always remember that we will only be getting the remainder. Moving forward, 11 divided by 5 will be 2. So 2 times 5 will be 10. Minus 11, again, 1. The answer is 1. The remainder is 1. And next is 2 divided by 5. So we all know that we can't divide it anymore. So we will getting the number 2 as the remainder. So we will read it upward, 214. That's how we get the minutes in base 5. For you to further understand our own class system, which is the base 5, we will have an example. It will be 14 hours and 30 minutes. First, we will tackle the hours. 14 divided by 5, or the clock system, is equals to 2 remainder 4. How? We will have to know how many times we can multiply the 5 to get the 14. So we all know that it is 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 14 is equals 4. So the remainder is 4. After we get the 2 from earlier division, we will have to multiply it again. But we all know that 2 divided by 5 is cannot be. So we will get the 2 as the remainder again. And we have, so there's no number anymore. We have to read it upward to get the base 5 clock system of 14 hours. So 2 and 4, we will get the number 24. So next is the minutes, which is 30 minutes to base 5. We have to divide 30 again to our clock system, which is 5. So 30 divided by 5 is equals to 6. We don't have any remainder because it is exact. 5 times 6 is equals to 30. So next is 6 divided by 5 is equals to 1. And we have to minus again the 5 to 6, which is 1. So we will get the remainder 1. Next is 1 divided by 5 is we all know that we can't divide it anymore. So we will use the number 1 as the remainder again, and we will have to read again all the remainders upward. So it will be 1, 1, 0. So all in all, 1430 becomes 24 hours and 110 minutes in base 5 clock system. After explaining how we will get the normal hours and minutes into base 5, is now I will explain how we will get base 5 into normal hours and minutes again. For you to not get confused, I will use the same example from earlier, which is the 24 hours and 110 in minutes. First is the hours. In here, we have to use something like an expanded form by using the clock system and adding its remainder. Starting from the right, we will have to use 5 remainder 0 to the left, counting from 5 to remainder 0, 5 remainder 1, 5 remainder 2. So forward, 2 and 4. 2 times 5 remainder 1 and 4 times 5 remainder 0. Or we can read it from the right to the left, which is 4 times 5 remainder 0, 2 times 5 remainder 1. Let's compute it. So 2 times 5 remainder 1 will be 2 times 5. 4 times 5 remainder 0 will be 4 times 1. Always remember, 5 remainder 0 will always be 1. So 2 times 5 will be 10, and 4 times 1 will be 4. Just add those two, we will get the number 14. So it will be from 24 hours again, 24 hours to 14 hours again. So that's how we will get the number 14. Next is minutes. In previous example, we do have 110 in minutes. Just like in the hours, we will have to use the expanded form by using 1 times 5 remainder 2 and 1 times 5 remainder 1 and 0 times 5 remainder 0. 1 times 5 remainder 2 is equals to 25. 1 times 5 remainder 1 is 1 times 5. And 0 times 5 remainder 0 will be 0 times 1. 1 times 25 is 25. 1 times 5 is 5. 0 times 1 is 0. Just add those numbers and we will get the number 30. So 110 from base 5 system will be 30 minutes again in the normal clock system. After explaining the base 5 clock system, is now we will move forward into base 5 calendar system. In normal days, we do have 31 days, but here in base 5, we will have 1 to 111 days. How we will get 111 days? First is 31 divided by 5 is equals to 6 remainder 1, because 6 times 5 will be 30, and we will have to minus the 31, so that's how we will get the remainder 1, 30 minus 31. Next is 6 divided by 5 is equals to 1, remainder 1 again, because 5 minus 6 is equals to 1. And 1 divided by 5 is cannot be, so we will get the number 1 as the remainder and read it upward again, so we will get the 1, 1, 1. Here's an example. 15th day. We will turn 15th day into base 5. It will be 15 divided by 5 is equals to 3. There's no remainder because it is an exact 3 times 5. So, and next is 3 divided by 5. We all know that we can divide it, so we just have to use the 3 as the remainder. So read it upward. 3, remainder 3, and remainder 0 is equals to 30. So 15th day to base 5 is 30. Our last topic in calendar system is the month. In normal months, we do have 12 months. Well, here in base 5, we will have up to 22 months, as you can see from our previous table. But I'll show you some explanation how we will get 22 months. It will be 12 divided by 5 is equals to 2, remainder 2, because 2 times 5 is equals to 10, minus 12 is equals to 2. That's the remainder 2. So next is 2 times 5. We all know that we can divide it, so it will be the number 2, or the 2 we will just get the 2 to get it as the remainder. So get all the remainders, it will be 2 and 2. That's how we will get 12 months from normal system to 22 months in base 5 system. Here's an example. Let's see how about the August. August is 8 in our months. So 8 divided by 5 is equals to 1, remainder 3, because 5 times 1 is equals 5, minus 8 is equals to 3. That's how we will get the remainder. And let's use the 1 from division. So 1 divided by 5 is cannot be, so we will use the number 1 again as the remainders, so we can read it out loud. So 1 and 3 from the remainder will be 13. So August, or 8, will be 13 in months of base 5 calendar system.
What was challenging about designing your system? The hardest part was making symbols that made sense while working in base 5 instead of base 10. It was confusing at first to think about place values different and keep track of conversions, especially when adding and subtracting with the new symbols. What do you think are the advantages or disadvantages of your system? Our system is creative and easier to learn to remember because the symbols tell a story, but it can also be harder to learn at first since not everyone's understand the symbols right away. What did you learn about how numeration system work? I learned that no matter what symbols are used, numeration system still follow the same rules of place value and base. The symbols can change, but the math always works the same way.